Ma'am class, this is our Deliverable 2A by Cadets Gabrielle, Lovell, and Seamus, McDonald. Our situation for this deliverable was to develop a simple tool that can analyze text and characterize the sentiment of sentences. In order to do so, our tasks were to create a bank of words for each of the 3 databases, which were Amazon, IMDb, and Yelp, then to create a regular expression that characterized the sentiment of sentences, which we did by determining whether a sentence had more than 2 letters that were uppercase in a row, and then characterize that with negative sentiment, and then determine negative and positive sentiment that way, and then to create a visual analytic that shows the positive and negative sentiment associated with each word in each database, and finally to create another visual analytic that shows positive and negative sentiment associated with each word in each database after trimming the words that don't affect sentiment. Some assumptions and limitations were that we needed to assume that the zeros and ones given will properly associate the sentence with positive and negative sentiment. So our first 3 slides of data show the words in each database associated with negative and positive sentiment. So our first slide shows the negative sentiment and positive sentiment for words in the Amazon database. Then our second shows the positive and negative sentiment for the same words in IMDb. And the third shows the negative and positive sentiment of words in Yelp. Our next 3 slides of data are going to show the same negative and positive sentiment of words in each database. However, it'll be with the trimmed words, which we did by finding the minimum of the 2 of positive and negative sentiment of each word divided by the sum of the positive and negative sentiments. And then if that was less or greater than 0.3, we trimmed those words. So here's our data for the Amazon database with trimmed words with negative and positive sentiment. Then the data for IMDb with trimmed words that show negative and positive sentiment. And finally, the words in Yelp that were trimmed with negative and positive sentiment. Thank you, ma'am, and class.